Hi, it's Craig Verdine. I'm the pastor at Faith Baptist Church in Adrian, Michigan. And so glad that you've trusted Jesus Christ as your Savior, and you want to make sure that the beginning of your Christian life is as good as it can be so that you can get some traction, so that you can walk and walk closer to Jesus Christ. We have several lessons, and we have about 7 lessons that we'll talk about here. Talked about last time, we talked about being baptized. Another lesson, a second lesson from lesson number 2 in our book, Because I'm Saved, is the local church. The local church, a local body of believers. You know, I think it's interesting is when God created humanity, He made sure that when somebody was born, they were placed in a family. And so a family takes care of them, a mom and a dad, and they take care of that little baby. And you're probably not a baby, but you might be a baby Christian. And it's very important for you to be associated with a local group of other believers, more mature believers that will help you in your walk with Jesus Christ. That's why going to church is so important. You'll hear things from the preacher. You'll hear things from a Sunday school teacher, from other members. You'll you get your questions answered. Get together with a local body of believers. In fact, the book of Hebrews chapter 10, verse 25 and 26 reminds us not to forsake the assembling of ourselves together because it encourages us to continue to walk. So I encourage you to find a church, go to a church that you can get involved in, that you can fellowship with. Go through lesson number 2 and discover the importance and the value of a local church. You know, there's believers all over the world, and you may even know some believers, but believers are great, but it's important to be accountable and to see and to be with other Christians in a church. Jesus established a local church, and he said the gates of hell won't prevail against it. There will be a church, so find one and get involved in it. This is only the second lesson. We got a few more to go, but continue to go. If you have any questions or you got any comments or anything like that, please don't hesitate to text me, call me, whatever it is. I'd love to help you in your walk with Jesus Christ.